Hello, General Math students. We are going to go over your project today and all the assignments that are due. So, those of you who are in class, you will have had this. Those of you who are not will get this through the video. So we are going to do a data analysis project that has 2 parts, plus you need to do a presentation, which we're going to talk about later. The first part is on mean, median, mode, and range. First thing you need to do is get a list of numbers somehow. Have to have at least 10, plenty more after that if you want to. Definitely you can use family, friends, sports, like ages of your family or the number of Snapchat friend followers your friends have, or RBIs for your favorite baseball players, whatever you want to come up with. You have to get at least 10 numbers. I did a few years ago a survey on Facebook that I asked my Facebook friends to get how old they were when they joined Facebook. It says 61 comments, but I actually had 58 numbers. There were a couple other comments, but I got a bunch of numbers. Then you are going to tell me how you find mean, median, mode, and range. I'm not showing it. That's why you get blah, blah, blah. You are going to explain how you find mean. You are going to explain how you find median. You're going to explain how you find mode. And you're going to explain how you find range. Give me an example. Give me how you find it. Basically, you have to teach me how to do it. Then you are going to take your data, and again, here's all my numbers. You don't need 58, okay? Just so you guys know, you don't need 58 numbers. 10 and maybe a little bit more, but nothing huge. You are going to find the mean, median, mode, and range for your numbers. That's what I did with mine. Like I said, I had a huge list. You don't need a huge list, but you're going to find mean, median, mode, and range. I should be able to see the numbers and then get the mean, median, mode, and range. The last part of part 1 of your project is you are going to create a situation with an outlier. It doesn't have to be a true situation, but it has to be related to your list of numbers. My list was what age people joined Facebook, so I created a situation with somebody else joining Facebook with some point of data that is much higher or much lower, a definite outlier. Then in a paragraph, you're going to explain how that number will affect your mean, median, mode, and range. So here's mine. Read it to you guys in class, but going to have it here too. So my 98-year-old grandmother decides to join Facebook. She never will. She doesn't own a cell phone or a computer, but it's a made-up situation, but it's still related to my list of numbers. So she decided to join Facebook. She's 98. I feel like my mean, median, and range will all increase with this higher number. I know my mode won't, because the number I use most often is definitely not going to be 98. So then I figured out all my stuff. My mean went from 35 to 37, 5.9 to 37, definitely increased. My median, because I had so many 37s, stayed the same at 37. Again, my mode was not affected, still 38, and my range went from 58 to 85. So you're going to create a situation related to your numbers that gives you an outlier, either a lot lower or a lot higher. And then in a paragraph, explain how that number affects your mean, median, mode, and range. And that is the end of part 1. Part 2 is on interpreting graphs. So the first thing you're going to do is find 3 different graphs. They all must be different types, a bar graph, a circle graph, a line graph, whatever. We're going to be going through graphs in class, but you have to find 3 different graphs. I would definitely recommend having a title and labels. This one really doesn't need any labels, but you should have title and labels on your graph so that a person who's viewing your presentation can see what it's about. Look in newspapers, look in magazines, sports information, that kind of stuff. Anything that you're interested in, go out and see if you can find a graph. Don't just do Google Images. Try to find an actual graph, and you need 3 of them. Then for each graph, you're going to do these things. First of all, you're going to find mean, median, mode, and range, which I did on this stem and leaf plot right here. However, if you can't, you have to write a short paragraph as to why you can't. There's quite a few graphs out there where you can, but there's also a few graphs where you can't, and you need to know why. So give me a reason why you can't find mean, median, mode, and range. Once you're done with that, the second thing you're going to do is write a paragraph, not just a sentence, but a paragraph explaining what your graph shows and what conclusions you can draw from it. So my stem and leaf plot are ages of customers. It says age breakdown of customers at a small boutique at a mall in Atlanta, Georgia. It's actually something my sister was dealing with. The owners wanted to know what age group shops there the most so that they can fill their boutique with merchandise directed towards that age group. According to the graph, the owners of the boutique said they should shoot around the 30s, customers in their 30s. So I explained what the graph was about and then the conclusion that we could draw from the graph. Couple sentences, paragraph, it doesn't have to be a huge paragraph, but more than 1 or 2 sentences. So then you're going to present both parts of your project in one form of a presentation. It could be Google Slides, it could be iMovie. I'm using Explain Everything. Any other platform you want to use is good as long as you can send it to me and I can open it. Okay, I've got to be able to receive it and open it. And it is due Friday, May 14th, and you're going to have some class time, but it's due Friday, May 14th. But this isn't the only thing that's due on Friday, May 14th. This week, we're going to be doing lessons Monday through Wednesday. You're going to receive 2 homework assignments, 7-1 and 7-2. They're both going to be in GoFormative. Not a lot of work to be shown, and some of the work you're going to be showing me in your project, so I'm not too worried about it. So you're going to have 2 homework assignments in GoFormative. You're going to have the project, and then you are going to get a cumulative review assignment, and all of it is going to be due on Friday, May 14th. Monday, we're going to talk about 7-1. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to talk about 7-2. Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week, I'm going to give you work time. Actually, Thursday, we're going to talk about the project. And then you'll have 4 days of work time. And then the following Thursday and Friday, we're going to take the NWEA. And your project is due, everything is going to be due at the end of the day, Friday, May 14th. But we'll be talking about this in class as well. If you have any questions, send me a message or ask me in class. And good luck.